I'm wondering if anybody out there who's smarter than me can explain the bubbles, like where are those coming from? Is it breaking off of, is that the dirt breaking off of the pieces that are in there, or what is that? I would really like to know. If anybody knows where those air bubbles are coming from, is it coming from the liquid, the water? I mean, comment down below. Make me smart.
What is going on, YouTube? We are back in the garage, and I have to say that this community of YouTube followers and commenters and people who watch the videos, like,
you guys are amazing.
yeah, of course, with the good, you get the bad, you get the trolls.
This guy's crazy. He knows enough. I would do.
I'm never watching this channel.
But again, I love them all. So about a year or so ago, I got myself a ultrasonic cleaner, and I posted a video of me using it for the very first time and trying a whole bunch of different things, a whole bunch of different chemicals or items to see if what works best and if I could make my own cleaner and if it was cheaper. Well, I tell you, I got some viewers on that, and I got some comments, and this community has helped me a ton with tips and tricks on how to use this ultrasonic cleaner properly. So my plan today is to get this carburetor right here. This is off my old Honda generator. I have a video right here if you guys want to go check that out, where I hadn't ran in something like 40 years. So I recently went to use the generator and noticed that the carburetor was out fuel because I did not have a carb kit at the time. I still don't have a carb kit. So the plan today is to use these pieces and put them in either a bag or some kind of containers that you guys suggested, maybe even a mason jar, and you put this inside of the ultrasonic cleaner so that you're not wasting all of that space is not taken up with your cleaner. Your cleaner is only going to be in these parts here. So we're going to put this to the test. These are comments from you guys and suggestions from you guys, and I'm going to see how well this works with this stuff right here. So let's get right to it. So this is my ultrasonic cleaner that I bought last year on Amazon. And if you go back and check out the video right here where I'm being an absolute moron not knowing what I'm doing, you'll see there's tons of suggestions on there on how to use this thing properly. The basket inside. And now the theory is you use this in there like so. And people have told me a number of things about how the sound waves move around and how the water level's got to be perfect. So we're going to do that right now. So I have all of these little ports and little screws and pins and all this kinds of stuff. This all comes out. Here's the seat or the needle for the carburetor. I'm going to put those into this little container right here. So I have been told that the proper water level would be even with the top of the basket. You see I have the water in there. Now I have to take into account the volumetric space that little container is going to take up to make sure that we're even with the top of the basket here. So let's get that little container filled up. So here's my little container, and we're going to fill that with, like I said, a mineral spirit. Or we have a brand called Varsol here in Canada. I'll leave a little bit of space for my items here. So I'm just going to drop these in here. So now I'm just going to use a piece of the saran wrap or sandwich wrap, whatever you guys want to call it. Stretch and seal. There we go, no air whatsoever. There. No air. Now hopefully this will sink in the machine here. And what I'm going to do now is we're just going to turn it on. So I have it preheated. Currently the heater is on. I have it set to 155 degrees. It's currently not that. Just turn this on. As you can see, it does make a buzzing noise. And we will just leave that sit. You can see what looks like maybe the Varsol coming out of the container because it's not sealed perfectly. We're definitely getting a clouding up there, so I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, like, I'm new to this. You guys are the experts. You've been helping me. I am just testing this out for you. So I'm going to give this probably 15 or 20 minutes, and then we'll open it up and take a peek because I'm curious.
Okay, so I kind of ditched this idea, and what I've done now is I put it into a mason jar, and I filled the mason jar with the mineral spirits or Varsol, and you can see how cloudy that is because it's actually cleaning it pretty well. So I'm going to keep this in there for another, looks like 10 minutes maybe, and then we'll take them out and I'll check them out and inspect them. And then I'm really not sure how we're going to clean these. I think we're going to put them in a bag. I'm just nervous the vibration will tear through the bag, so I'm going to triple, quadruple bag them. We'll fill this with Varsol, and we'll see what happens there. I think I'm ready to take it out, put them on a napkin. Let's take a look at them and see if they're cleaner. You guys suggested this, so let's check it out. Alright, so I've gone ahead and drained it. I'll just take some of these items out. Now, unfortunately, I didn't show you what they look like prior to, but I can definitely tell you these look much better than they did previously. Very nice. The little jets look clean. I can see through them. Alright, so now let's take a good look at the bowl. Let's see if you guys can get a really good look at how dirty the bowl is. There's debris inside there. There's the carburetor itself. You can see there's quite a bit of gunk around there and some dried up fuel inside. So we're going to be doing the same thing we did with these pieces, other than like I said, I think we're going to bag these. And again, I'm nervous that the bag's going to pop with the vibration. But I really don't know. And I'm going to want enough liquid to cover them all. Then I'm going to get all the air out that I can. So I'll seal it up to there. I think I did a pretty good job there. Now another thing that's going to happen is the liquid is hot. It's warm. It's heated up quite a bit. So it's going to make the bag soft. So I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I think maybe a container would work better. I don't have a mason jar large enough to stick in there. I'm not sure if the glass would break or not. You guys could tell me that, I'm sure. Another baggie like so. And I'm going to put it into a third bag. Third sandwich bag. Like this. And again, did we already punch a hole through there? That might already be leaking. So that might already be... yeah, that's already leaking. Pardon me while I clean up my mess. Yeah, so that thing just poked a hole right through that bag in seconds. So this is not going to work. I'm going to have to find a larger container to stick this in, I believe. I'm just going to let this drain. Okay, so I sort of got that cleaned up. So I'm going to stick, this little piece will fit in here. Like so. We will stick that in there, number one. Put that in our basket, upside down like so, and we will give that a shot and see what happens. So while that top is cleaning, we're going to try something else. I was thinking to myself, why does it have to be sealed? Why could it not just be sitting in the bottom of the basket with the top open, and I could just drop my piece inside with the cleaner inside here? So we're going to give that a try. I'm just going to cut. Pour our cleaner in here while we're sitting that inside of there. And as long as the water doesn't come over the top, we should be okay. Let's fill this. More cleaner. Like that. Now let's put that in there, and then I'll be able to see if it punches a hole, where's a hole through here, because this level should drop below or even to the water level. That might be working. Yeah, look, so there's my idea right there. I think this is probably the better idea, better than the mason jar. Well, I mean, the mason jar is a great idea as well, but this might be a really good idea. You can see it bubbling. So I think when it's bubbling, it's cleaning. And we will come back in, 25 minutes? 30 minutes? We'll take a look at it. All right, something else I've just discovered that is really cool. You guys won't believe this. So this is the actual float, the float in the bowl for the fuel. Now, what I've done here is, let me show you. I have gone ahead and so this is just water. I just scooped it out, moved this stuff over. This is still working really well. It's nice there. Now, you don't see any ripples or anything in the water, but look at what this does as soon as you put it in the water. And that's how that thing cleans. Like, it's just vibration. It is so cool. It's actually making like a humming sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but yeah, that is super cool. And that is just ultrasonic vibration. It is amazing. Just mind-blowing, actually. Yeah, so why couldn't a person just use a bowl like this floating in the water as well? Yeah, look at that. Isn't that, like, how freaking cool is that? Alright, I found this old fuel petcock right here. Now, it's not disgusting, but it is plugged. You guys can see that. Barely plugged. You can tell the condition it's in. And why don't we stick this in here, seal that up. I'm going to walk over here gently, you guys can see right here, and I'm just going to float it, just like that. Let's see what happens. It's doing stuff. Ha. We're here to learn. Alright, it's been a while. So there's our petcock that we had, this has been probably about an hour now. So there is my heated up half of the carburetor in there, and then the other half of the carburetor, that's hot. So right here, it's in this jar, and the jar stayed in one piece, surprisingly. So we will pull this out right now. And wow, check this out. So if you look at the before and the after, you can really see the difference this ultrasonic cleaner has made. Alright, next we're going to try and pull out the main carb. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, we got it, and we didn't make a huge mess. It looks brand new. Look at this. Looks like it just came off the shelf in the store. Look at that. Now inside where there was gasket material, it's still a little bit dirty around the edges, so I can brush that out. That's no issue there. But the rest of that thing is just spotless. Look at that. That's incredible. And inside, you can see down there, wow. All right, that worked. This was only in there for 1/4 of the time, but you can see the discoloration of the liquid. There you go. What are your thoughts on that? That looks amazing. Oh, it actually turns now. Didn't turn very well before. Look at that. I can actually see inside of it. Oh, and I can blow through it now. How interesting is that? And you can see all the debris and the garbage at the bottom of it there. I don't understand how Soundwaves just shakes the crap out of stuff. I don't get it. So there you go. I've taken your advice. I have used separate jars inside of water, filled the machine to the proper level like it's supposed to be. I haven't mixed any chemicals like I did on my last video. I got a lot of crap for that. I just stuck with my mineral spirits or my Varsol. Now again, another product that I used in my last video, which was very, very good, was a CLR. And I think in the States or in the US, you guys have Rust Away or something it's called, Rust something or other.
which is basically the same kind of product as what I'm told. I can't verify that for sure because I don't have it here. But yeah, that's basically, yeah. Something else I found really good for cleaning grease and grime off of things, and you can use it straight in the full water with the basket, is Dawn dish soap with water. That works very, very well as well. So again, I want to thank you guys, thank this community. If there is something else you want me to try with this cleaner, please let me know. I'm always like doing videos for you guys, and you know, got nothing else to do on the weekends because still 3 feet of snow outside and it's cold. So I'm going to clean up my mess, and we'll see you guys next time.